Hi, I'm Susan. I'm mom to Andrew, who's 11 and is non-speaking on the autism spectrum, and Abby, who is 8. I'm also the author of the Facebook blog, Life, Love, and Autism, and am a holistic nutritionist. And I was asked to share how our family and myself plan to survive these next few weeks or longer of very atypical times. And so I realized actually in reflecting that the most important piece in our household is going to be my success, that I take care of myself. And so I actually jotted a few things down so that I could share. I have to decide, what do I need to do in order to stay sane and take care of myself? And so the first thing is actually to make time for myself. And the way I do it is to wake up early, wake up before the household wakes up, because I find I need to collect my thoughts and get my wits about me before everybody else starts to run the show. And so I find that I just take that time. I do a gratitude journal, which these days is probably a great thing to do because there's a lot of negativity happening and fear and scarcity. And I think it would be really great for all of us to focus on what we have that we can be thankful for. But whether you sit and meditate or read or stare at a window, whatever it is, I think it's really, really helpful to have that time to yourself at the start of the day, for me anyway. I also need to move my body. And so the plan is to tag team with my partner for each of us to be able to do what we need to do to get outside or move our body. So I go for a walk in the morning. If you're a solo parent, I know that this is harder, but maybe you make the time embedded into the day and do some kind of indoor activity, whether it's online yoga or fitness videos. There's a 10-minute one that I love that actually gets me to sweat. And so there's lots of options online for sure. The third thing is for me to take care of my physical body. So to make sure I'm eating well and eating healthy as much as possible, and for me to take my supplements. So especially right now, to support the immune system, not just with what's going around, but also because of the fear and stress. Those emotions actually depress the immune system, as does sugar. So it does become really important to take those immune supportive supplements. Fourth is to be gentle with myself and my housemates. I find that already my patience is being challenged, and so I have to realize that these are atypical times. I find it really hard to watch my son, and I know others feel this, watch autistic kids stimming, and those stimming behaviors increase in these insecure times. So I have to remind myself that it's a way for my son to feel comfortable and feel safe. And to be honest, it's a form of self-regulation, and we could all actually stand to do that ourselves, to find whatever it is to make ourselves feel safe and comfortable. And last is creating structure and routine. So it'll be a new normal, and yes, some flexibility is going to be necessary, but I think all of us at some level thrive on predictability. And that's really hard these days. And I think, the first few days, I think we and families are sort of playing around with the fun kind of, the unstructure of it all. But that eventually we will all do very well with finding that kind of predictability. So whether it's outside time, iPad time, TV time, movies, activities, schoolwork. I know a lot of families are pulling on online resources for that. Activity time, quiet time. And I have to say, now that my son is 11, it's a lot easier for him to go with that, and even just to hang out. It was certainly harder when he was younger. And so whatever other autism families need to do to bring that kind of routine to their day is going to be really important. And maybe lastly is to stay connected with others, right? In this age of technology, we're so lucky to be able to stay connected through, social online, to know that we're not alone and that we can get ideas from each other and really support each other that way. So that's today. It may look very different in 2 weeks, but just going with it and doing the best we can. Okay, bye for now.